I do something called the 5-star shout out.
I'm not gonna say it because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in. You can't make a. You know what I'm talking about.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the side, Jawn. We're here with y'all for a special holiday show. I got some of my favorite people in the building here. Starting off with the Chocolate Girl. How you doing, Chocolate Girl?
Chocolate Girl is doing great. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. We got sweetlove TMA in the house. Let's start with the T in TMA. Tavai.
What's going on? How are you guys?
All right.
Happy New Year early.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
And we got Mercedes in the house.
Hey, Mercedes.
Hey, everyone. What's up, Sharon?
Hey.
And we also have Elise in the house. How you doing, Elise?
Hello, everybody. Hello. Season's greetings to you all.
EMA.
Right, and then we got Willys Bar in the house. J. Will.
What's good, man? What's cracking? Happy holidays to everybody.
You throwing back some brown? It ain't gonna be right tonight. It ain't gonna be right tonight. I ain't even gonna put the game on now. It's not gonna be right tonight. Anyway, yes, we are here with a special end of the year holiday edition. Season's greetings to everybody from the side, Jawn, to sweetlove TMA, to Willys Bar. We are all here, and the Chocolate Writer. But you know, since we are going through this time of the year, I just want to know what have been some of y'all best times of 2022. That's what I want to know. What you got, Chocolate Girl?
Well, 2022 was, it's been a rough year for me, Dennis. Rough year. But I got two no cancer diagnoses this year, so that's good.
Yes, that's beautiful.
That's fantastic.
So I'm finishing out the year tumor-free and cancer-free for the first time in about 4 years. So that's good.
That's
Amen.
That's fantastic.
That's great.
Can't get no better than that. But not for me, I'll tell you.
Okay. What you got, Tavai?
I think this year we've been able to get together quite a bit, the team. So just being able to collaborate. This was our first year in the studio, so with Rec Philly. So that's been we were making moves, doing different things. So that's been a big accomplishment. So I love that for us this year.
Okay. All right. What you got, Mercedes?
I'm sorry to be that girl, but we're watching football over here and drinks and stuff are flowing. What was the question?
The question was
it's the first one.
Yeah, it is the first one. What was the best moment of 2022? I understand. You got the game on. I understand.
Some of the best times of the year.
2022 to you.
Oh, well, in 2022, so for those who do not know, I'm an actress also. And so a film that I was in was nominated for an award at ABFF, which is American Black Film Festival. So we screened in Miami, and that was so dope, so exciting, made me want more. So that's definitely
No idea.
Did that movie make it to Tubi?
Not yet. Actually, they're shopping it because NBC and a couple of other people did the screening and sat on board. So they haven't released anything because they want to see if somebody's going to pick it up.
Sounds good. Okay, Elise? Ali, you all right?
I'm really trying to think. I'm sorry. I'm really
my
trying
gosh.
to think. I had I'm really trying to think, to be honest. I've been like, man, for me, 2022 has been, as someone beautifully put it today, 2022 was 2020 awesome.
Yes.
For me.
Yeah.
It was like on steroids, 2020 on steroids for me. So it I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been, it's hard to find something that pops out of like, oh my God, that was great. But I would have to just say, because it didn't start off well for me at all, losing my grandmother and everything. So it didn't start off too well. But I will say that that everyone I know I've got a chance to touch and talk to and everything, because I know that's like something that's precious. So I was able to be around, like what I said, around the ladies more often, and got to, be around and spend quality time with people that I normally wouldn't be able to throughout the year. So I'll say those times were the times.
All right. Jay Will?
Oh man. I don't know. I made it home a couple times, California, to see my folks, and just being healthy, man, and just waking up every day. I'm just grateful. I never take it for granted. I don't take one day for granted. So, yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Well, this year I've been to a couple studios, and I kind of see how I want things to go. Also been to a couple live podcasts, and I kind of realize exactly what's really going on besides what they put on the internet, and I kind of see what things I want to do better. So, but besides that, just trying to be better for the next year. That's all. And I was very grateful to see each and every one of y'all. Very grateful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yep. Me too.
I agree. That was one of the best times when we were able to get together and meet in person, Jay Will. That was awesome. When you came up for the cookout, that was like, you know what I mean? Because we do a lot of things online, but it was like the chemistry still, came through when we all got together. It didn't feel weird. We had a good time. So that was cool too. That was a good moment.
I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Absolutely.
Wherever.
Okay.
Wherever.
I wanna meet at the casino at MGM in Baltimore Harbor.
I heard it was live down there.
Yeah.
His first Fridays are crazy.
We might have to make a trip.
I'm cool. That's a little bit too much for me.
Darren, we coming down there too.
No, Dennis, it's a lot of restaurants.
We got some casinos down here.
I know, but I'm just saying I only got $20. So,
That's all I play.
Always only got.
That's all you need to take, Dennis.
That's all I play.
All I got is $20.
I've only been to a casino one time.
What?
One time. I took $50 with me. Came home with $374.
Okay. That's how you do it.
374.
How you do it?
But I was not spending more than $50. That's what I said.
Yeah, I know I could get a little out of hand, so that's why I just cool. As a matter of fact, for all that, I stopped going to Atlantic City. To be honest with
you. I never really gambled in AC.
Oh, I did.
Not one time. Any times I've been down there, never gambled one time. It was always
AC
something.
It seems so freaking far away. Even when we lived in New Jersey, AC felt far away.
No, I've never been there. I just don't want to gamble. I don't even bet. I don't bet my money on stuff or nothing like that. Now, I will play the lottery. I will do that, but not every day.
They calling the numbers tonight, right? for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw the billboard. I was like, maybe I should just get me a card.
Mm-hmm.
But
how much is it up to?
I think the Mega Million is like, I thought it was 680, or maybe I'm wrong. 684 billion,
Something like that.
like that. The Mega Million. I think the regular other thing is like 240 something million.
I'll take either one.
Yeah, I'll take either one. Listen.
I just want to win, and I don't want nobody to know. That's all.
I mean, yeah, you can
That's
do
all
that.
I want.
You could do that.
Did you scam dinner?
Yeah, I just want nobody to know. Be scamming like a motherfucker. Be walking around with holy clothes on and everything. What's up with you?
I don't understand that. Why wouldn't you want anybody to know? Because you do that. They do that, and you get like, you don't get as much money if you don't make it public. You don't get as much money as you would.
Oh well, I won't have that money if it's public anyway. Well, but that's anyway. You know how many brand new family members gonna hit me up when I get that money?
But see, that's my thing. I don't care how many. If I ain't never talked to you, or I ain't seen you, you ain't in my recently, whatever. It's an easy way. I can still ignore you like I've been ignoring you for the last however long time. I don't problem.
You know everybody got
but you know
when you get money, everybody got a new problem.
Nah,
exactly.
Nah,
and new relatives too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Don't you remember me? I'm Aunt Janie's daughter. Don't you remember? I'm like, I don't know no Aunt Janie. I don't know who that is. I don't know her. Mm-mm.
Please and thank you. No, I'm good. I'm really quick to say no. So if I don't know you like that, I'm
not worried about the ones I don't know. I'm worried about the ones that I do. Like I've always envisioned.
The devil you do know.
Yeah, I've always envisioned if I won, I would treat everybody like it was New Jack City in the boardroom. Like we would just come to the table and I'd be like, "This is what you're gonna get, and that's it," and just kind of do it like that.
Somebody always upset that they got the exact same amount as they got. Don't sit your $5 ass down for me. That's what you really want to say. But that's why I said if I do win it, I don't want nobody to know. I want everybody just had them. I want everybody to have them problems and they shoot them to me and be like, because when they had it's really like a $2,000 problem, but now that you a Mega Million, that was a $400 million problem. What? No, nigga, no.
Right. I had a $400 million problem before. Get out my face.
Yeah. I'm like, oh dang.
You ain't made $20,000 in your life.
Right.
Hell, you sitting here talking about something, you got a $20,000 problem.
Period. Right. Mm-mm.
Now all of a sudden you know how to run a business. You couldn't run the damn crack house last week.
I wouldn't. I'm like you, Dennis. I wouldn't want everybody to know, but I would love for every single chick that ever dissed me. I want them all to know, though.
No, I wouldn't want them to know either. I wouldn't want them to know either. I just want to show up and stunt like a motherfucker. And I just want them to just see me just looking so luxurious. You understand?
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I walk right by him and a little fake ass boyfriend. Y'all. Anyway, my bad. And then
sound like there's some hurt.
I ain't got my nose. I got these dark ass glasses. I got these stunning shades, and they dark as I can't even see out of them. I'm tripping over shit my damn self. But goddamn, I don't want to see you. Let's get that out the way.
No, I want to see him.
Okay.
I don't need everybody to know.
I want to catch them. I want to catch them at the motherfucking supermarket and lunch meat line. Hit them with the back of my fucking car.
No. That's liability. That's medical problems.
You're doing too much.
Just my thoughts. Y'all said I could get stuff off my chest.
I'm
getting it off. I'm letting it out.
Please
letting it all out.
Because it sounds like you harboring some things. Like,
we're not judging. I ain't gonna judge you, bro.
Letting it all out. That being the case, we all have shows here. And I wanted to know, what was y'all favorite show of the year for y'all? What show did y'all feel as though was the favorite? Chocolate Girl.
You mean like a side Jawn or Talk Your Ish too?
Talk Your Ish. It might be Stay Tuned.
No, them Stay Tuned people. I don't want to deal with them. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just kidding. Well, I'll tell you what. One of our favorites was when we were popping off last year. This past year, I think it was in the fall. And the show was called We Popping Off. And both you and I were just on there getting stuff off our chest. And we literally were going off in the show.
Okay.
And I loved it. I loved it. We weren't going off on each other. We were just talking and just letting it out and saying how we feel. Also, the one where you and my sister were talking about marriage.
Oh yeah.
Marriage and relationships and how, divorce and, your life after divorce and all that.
Right.
That was a good show. Y'all really answered some questions in deep and thoughtful ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was definitely nice. Tavai?
I think for me, with the confectionery, which is the podcast that we do on Spotify and Anchor, we have been able to kind of just be a little bit more intimate in some of the things that we share. So I think just for me, especially like some of the more explicit, because I won't talk some of that stuff when we do lives because family or whatever who tunes in, but with the podcast, it's just a little bit more different. So just those different conversations that we've had on there, especially when all three of us get to record together, because it's fun. But I've had great times. Dennis, when you showed up when Elise was here, we had great conversation on the confectionery. Actually, you missed it. Pause. Let me say pause, because it was just me and Elise, and then you came in late that day, Halloween last year.
Oh man, that was right. Yeah, that was 2020. That was 2021. We're on 2022.
All right, so I'm crossing over. Okay,
yeah, you are.
It all blends together at some point. But the confectionery in our episodes have been the it for me, because we get to just share a little bit more of ourselves. Yeah,
that sounds good. Mercedes?
I'm gonna agree with Tavai. We've been focusing a lot, Sweet Love TMA, on the podcast, The Confectionery. And I love it. Anything where all three of us can be together. And so I am with Tavai not just because of the drinks are flowing, but when we are able to just sit down and have a conversation, and we had all talked on one episode and talked about that thing in the pandemic that saves your life. And we had all talked about the afternoon showers.
Yes.
Taking a shower, a hot shower in the afternoon being self-care. You got up, you did what you had to do, you working from home, and you you know what? Let me take a shower and start over.
Yeah.
And just how that was a commonality between all three of us in different locations. But how that afternoon shower saved our lives, saved the people's lives we were working with,
saved our jobs,
lives we had to serve, just open and honest communication. Yeah.
Sounds good. Elise?
Yep, I'm gonna jump on that train too, because I love the podcast, like I said, because we all get to do it together, and it's literally like how we have our conversation, our Tuesday calls, and it's great, and it's something that we all need, and I guess didn't know, you know what, we really need this, and it comes out and it shows, and it's authentic in the podcast, so in the episode, so it's really, really good. Yes, the work from home, bait and switch, those are some really, really, really good ones where we just that. And I remember us recording probably 3 episodes, just us oh shoot, we recorded, but it all came out to be 3 different episodes, and we were just talking so much about our experiences and what we've seen and everything, and we can be more raw, I guess.
Yeah,
we'll be more raw in there, and in the episode. So those are always my favorites, because it's so much fun, and you don't even realize you're doing, oh snap, we're recording. So that's just always going to be my favorites, because we all we're kind of just letting people in what we do on a day-to-day anyway, or what we do when we have the time to catch up, and so forth. So that's my answer.
Okay.
I like the one that y'all did about karma.
I want my karma back in cash.
Yeah, that's it.
Back. Yeah.
That's it. That's the one.
Yes.
I think I probably listened to that about 4 or 5 times.
Listen, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
I like that one. I do. I like that one. That was so me. Okay, go ahead, Dennis. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out. Mm-hmm.
No, I always was wondering how y'all was saying that is so much different from y'all when y'all are, on camera to y'all actually just recording,
I think because you don't worry about the impression that you're making on screen. When you're on screen, you're worried about lighting. You're worried about this because we can see ourselves as well as like people say, oh, this, that. And so I feel like for me personally, I'll say for me, it's less of the worrying about, is this right? Is this okay? And you do get lost in the conversation. So it just becomes more of, just like Elise said, it's just more of us having an intimate moment that's just getting recorded. And not so much a pressure to deliver points, because the points are going to come in the conversation, but we get to do a little bit more storytelling. We get to give a little bit more backstory, or you just have those moments, where you're like, you know what, this came to my mind, let me say it real fast. So with a live, I feel like you have a pressure to get a point across in a short period of time to keep somebody's attention. But in the podcast, people are listening because they want to be there. They want to hear your stories. So it just gives us an opportunity to really share and let some things off that you can't necessarily do in a live.
Yeah, and you're not like, oh snap, I gotta read somebody's comment, or double back. It's a flow to recording the podcast. Then when you're going back and someone's saying a comment like, oh wait, oh yeah, we talked about that already, but let me go back. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. And then you have to get back on track where it's completely just a flow about it. That's completely and utterly just natural. You don't have to, worry about any of that, the extra stuff, which is not bad, but it's a difference. That's all.
Yeah.
And it's a completely different audience, like Savai was saying, for the confectionaries, completely different audience. And also we can edit.
That part.
That's 100% real. You can't edit a live. Like that shit is going down right then and there, right? But on a podcast, you can go add music, jazz it up, cut that out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah, I understand what the editing. And the people that actually listen to your audio ain't always the same people that watch you live.
Right.
I realize that too. A lot of people are hard to transfer from Facebook to any other platform.
Mm-hmm.
I had to realize that as well. But Jay Will.
Yo. No, man. Just the whole stay tuned thing. It's just been crazy. Like, we just started season 4. And I'm sorry, season 4.
Season 4.
The correct way. But just being with you guys, man, every single Tuesday, and then damn, we're on Zoom damn near every single day, just watching sports or laughing and talking. So gotta just get locked in, man, with this whole Willys bar thing, man. It's just been hard to commit to a day. Like we do Tuesdays with Stay Tuned, and then we were doing Wednesdays, but that's a little too much for me as far as work and just trying to come home and get some rest and all that. So but it's just been a pleasure, man, just being with all the fellas every single week. That's been dope for me.
That's cool. I definitely had a good time recording that in the studio with actually the ladies. That was actually a good time. Especially when Elise is on camera, because she makes some of the craziest faces ever. Like if you ever see her on camera, she got like the crazy, like she's ready. She's always just been ready to be on camera. Like it's like she's always animated. I'll be like, yo, how the fuck did you practice that you knew you was gonna make that face? Like
voices too, Dennis.
Right, and
voice, a different voice for every
swear, if you listen to her audio, you think it's 3 people talking. You be like,
how dare you?
See what I mean? I'm just telling you. She keeps saying she won't be behind the camera. I think you're really missing a lot from being on camera. You're actually shortening yourself. I just want to let you know that. But also, we We got to record the end of the season show. I think it was the end of the summer, or it was the beginning of the summer.
We did an anniversary show.
The anniversary show, that's what it was.
And then we did the end of the summer show.
Right. Those two shows was good.
Mm-hmm.
But the end of the summer one was funny as hell.
Yeah.
That holiday show was actually funny as hell too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I didn't expect all those stories. Those stories was a little bit too funny for me. Pretty good.
But what was your favorite side, Jawn?
The end of the summer.
That's the one?
Mm-hmm.
What about the Yesterday's Wife one?
Yesterday's Wife, Not Today's Wife. That was a good one too. Sean Jones came on the show. Comedian Sean Jones said funny as hell. And I don't even think he knew that he was gonna say this, but when he came on and I asked him what was the worst gift you got for Christmas, and he said, the white boy gave me some shampoo. You don't give a nigga no shampoo. He fucked up the whole fucking interview because I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh my God.
He just got in the camera and said, you don't give a nigga no shampoo.
That was hella.
He said, we got a different texture. Like he went right into it. I was like, this is grade school. This is a grab bag. Like, he was mad as hell. Oh man, that was funny. So I couldn't stop laughing at that shit. Fucked up the whole interview. I wanted to walk away because my stomach was hurting. I was laughing so hard.
That was hella funny.
Oh my goodness, that was. Yeah, Toure came on there. He argued about Colin Kaepernick.
Oh my God!
For a good 7 minutes straight. That was good. Man, I like the interviewing. I like I
like the relationship on. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah.
The therapist.
Lynn Sturdivant. Yeah, that's why that's the Yesterday's Wife is Not Today's Wife was one of them. Mm-hmm.
I always go straight to the comments of the things people be saying, and you're like, wait a minute. I love it. I love it when he comes on.
Right, when he was asking who you gonna save first.
Yes, that question.
Yeah.
Who would you save first? Your wife, your mom, or the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of messed me up.
That would mess me up too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got hard choices to make.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that kind of pressure. Y'all got hard choices to make.
Yeah, sometimes it's a hard choice. Sometimes it's not.
See,
some people just got to go.
Ooh.
But then it's my favorite. Talk Your Is Tuesday was the Talk Your Is Tuesday when we had JC Day on.
Yeah.
And you went off, you called him out because he put two players on two different lists.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
We asked the top 5 quarterbacks you like and the top ones you don't like. He put Kirk Cousins in both lists.
How did you do that?
I hope I ain't disappointing you. Let me make sure I see that. Hope I ain't disappoint you. We're going into a new year. And, they're supposed to be doing things better. So I hope I didn't disappoint you. We'd love to have you on the show. I haven't seen you in a while. Just letting you know. It's all love. But on that day, at that time, you use a trash ass play.
That was the funniest thing, boy. You went clean off.
Yeah. And us me and BJ going to Jersey. Our road trips to Jersey have been funny as hell, me and BJ. Shout out to BJ. Because he be having some of the craziest stories ever. I just be sitting like, BJ, all this shit ain't happening in one day. He said, no, I ain't finished. Let me tell you the rest of it. Like, ho, man. It's more? Like, damn.
Yeah, I haven't been to Jersey or anything like that, but he blows up my messenger, though, with these videos. And some stuff, and all want my opinion. I'm like, oh my God, where are these people at? And I'm glad they're not in my circle.
It's a lot of crazy people out there, and I bump into them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one story he said where he taking the drunk dudes, dropping them off, and then the one dude started hitting on him. Oh my God. That's some wild shit, boy.
I told him, I said, what if you massage your shoulders? Huh? What was you gonna do? Like, what was you gonna do if you started massaging? Because you're an Uber driver, so
no, no. Pull the car over. Pull the car over.
You ain't allowed to have no weapon.
Pull the car over and take the hit on that ride. I just lost some money, but no, because I'm about to go to jail. So it's either jail, or so it's bail or lose this $20. I'm gonna lose this $20.
I ain't going to jail for no stranger.
I ain't going to jail. So yeah, nah.
So y'all on that? Y'all had a quick response. Ain't going to jail.
Shout out to the Uber drivers though, because I realized that that's just not something for me. Like, if out of all the side hustles that there is, I just feel like that's just one. And I attempted it for one weekend, and I was just like, the craziness that you run into on Uber is just too much, even in the daytime. So I can only imagine what it is at night. So for me, that is not a side hustle that I will ever embark in. I'd rather do Instacart or do groceries or some shit like that before I drive people. Like,
Instacart is actually a good thing.
I don't like drive the people I do know around. So I don't want to drive people I don't know around. And no, you got one. It's a what? It's a left. Get out. Don't tell me. Oh, nope.
I don't know. I just feel like it'd be dangerous. So I just don't want to fool with that.
It is. Because imagine you picking up one person. You're supposed to be picking up one person because there's only one person that books the Uber. And then you got three people getting in the car. Yeah. You know, we've done it to people when we've been out of state and you get in the Uber. Yeah, it's all us girls. But yeah, it's three of us. Or, you know, somebody's getting in the front seat. You didn't anticipate that. And then however many in the back seat, like, nah.
Yeah. No. And then there's people who try to, like, cheat you and be like, okay, I'm going to order this cheaper Uber.
And
you know, I got 4 people. We're just going to sit on laps. No, you're not. Like, no. Like,
sit on laps.
Sit on laps. No, we're not doing that either. No. I ain't got time. Ain't got time.
Yeah, my hats go out to
that ain't the part that I was nervous about.
Uber Lyft.
I was shout out to everybody to drive Uber and Lyft. The part I was worried about is the people that got too drunk that didn't threw up or peed in your car. Those are the people I was worried about.
Listen, like, the car is now somebody else's, because after you no. I can no bodily fluid.
I laugh because when we never recorded the second half of when she left me on the podcast, but the second half of that, when we had to leave Toronto, one of our girlfriends, because we partied, and like, we were so traumatized by being left in Canada, we just stayed blackout drunk most of the time we was there, and it was just parties anyway because it was Caravana. So my girlfriend, when we were leaving, she was so drunk. We had a car that's taking us to where we were, leaving, and she was getting sick. That I know they wanted to pull over and kick us out. Like, she was physically getting sick. I know they wanted to. Like, I didn't even think she was going to get through customs because she was that drunk. Wow. And I was just like, girl, get it together before you get left at the border. Pull yourself together. It was bad. It was bad. Don't get left out of the country. But yeah, it was rough.
I know some girls, because I used to get drunk with a lot of people, and then girls immediately have to pee. And then I used to know a couple of girls that if they peed one time, they have to keep peeing. Like,
you break the seal.
Yeah.
You can't break the seal.
Dog. We'd have been behind buildings, like, trying to hide her from having her whole person out. You know what I mean? And it was splashing everywhere. And she farted one time. Dog. I was like, dog. I don't know what's inside of her, but I don't know what died back then. Dog. She is too cute to be smelling like that. Yeah. Like, and we was outside. Let me get that out. We were outside. That shit done fucked up the ozone layer.
Like you said, green bug that died in the stomach, huh?
That's terrible.
So,
it is.
That's terrible. Oh,
I'm just like, these things happen.
They do.
They do happen.
Right?
They really do.
I don't know.
It's a shame, but I said, like, I feel bad for them because I'm just thinking if somebody actually like peed in the Uber and just let one of them farts out, one of them.
Oh no!
Farts.
Again,
the sharks. Those are sharks. They're not at that point. They ain't
it ain't that much Febreze or none of that.
No, at that point, I'm pulling over. I'm pulling you out. We might fight. Again, the possibility of going to jail would be a real one because this is my regular car, and you just fucked up my life. So no,
your regular car seats will have to be like your grandma's couch back in the day with that plastic. It would have to be there with that plastic. Just the easy spray, wipe down. It's a whole new situation.
I'd have to put down those dog things. Like they had a little dog mask you put on the car. Dog like pee on the car, whatever. I'd have to have that. Cause now
I don't want to do that to cart people around. That's nasty. Yeah. No, and that's the other thing for me too. Is like the bugs and people's hygiene. You ever see the car videos where they got roaches in their car? Ooh. Like the fact that roaches can exist in a car is beyond me. Okay, so I'm cool. Like I'm cool.
Roaches can exist anywhere.
But I didn't know until here I go with my line. Until TikTok showed me, I didn't know that these things could exist like that. And I was just like, you know what? And then people started saying how they only wash once a week. And I was just kind of like, this is too much for me. This is like,
I don't understand that because that's so weird.
You haven't seen it?
Not regular people. Like I know when she said it, whatever. Not regular people. Even though
I mean what she said.
I be seeing stuff that I can't unsee and unremember. So
who was she that said that she wasn't a regular person?
What?
Oh, when B. Simone said it.
I thought she said she don't wash it every day. She said once a week.
No, there's other people who say. I think she said twice a week.
I've never seen anybody who said once a week, and I'm just like, no. That doesn't. I don't understand that.
She one of the ones gonna let off one of them farts.
them sharks.
She gonna let off one of them farts.
No. I feel like that was one of the things that came out that people were so too comfortable. Like if we had to have a thing like where people were too comfortable on the internet, I feel like when people disclose how often they bathe or don't bathe, that's when you know you're too comfortable on the internet. Because that shit you just need to keep to yourself. Like, or the people who love you. I don't need to know that because I'm already probably judging you anyway. But then you're just giving me more ammunition to judge you on. Like, I didn't need to know that.
But you know what?
I didn't want to say that. But since you said it.
If they don't care enough to wash every day, they probably don't care that people, know about it.
And they've probably been through enough mates, because I've seen men say this too. So they've been through enough mates that the mates like it, and the mates ain't telling them that they stink.
I can't get behind that. I feel like anybody that lets you walk
these
around
the
like
faces I be talking about right here.
They don't love you. They don't love you. Like the fact that you're walking around like Pigpen, with the dirt ball behind you as you move, like that's not cool. Like no, I can't get behind it. Like I can't. You don't have anybody in your life that loves you. You need to evaluate your circle. You need to evaluate your circle.
Yeah, I mean that's the same people who when you looking at somebody like, oh, they ain't got no friends because they come out the house looking crazy.
Right.
That's the same thing on that, but I don't know. Some of those things is that you have to take personal responsibility for.
Right.
Like you don't have a mirror. You know what you look like. It's those people who just don't care.
Some people don't have a mirror or a friend.
Those are the people that need to teach motivational classes because they got confidence too.
Why your face look? See, this is what I be talking about. This is exactly what I be talking about right here. This is exactly what I be talking about. This is it right here.
God,
Oh, my
Willie,
goodness.
Jay went away.
Mercedes even made the thing.
I was trying to get something out of my tooth and I didn't want to be rude.
Oh, child. I wasn't expecting that, sir.
My bad.
You gotta want somebody when you pop on Kelly up on the street. Oh, child.
Oh man, I guess we need to talk about let's start talking about what are y'all going to be working on in 2023. You know, so y'all can do better. What are y'all going to be working on to do better in 2023?
Who's taking that one?
Sharon, you ready, Sharon?
Sure. Well, one thing is for the side, Jawn, I want us to get better at planning our shows ahead of time, further in advance. That's something that we can work on because I believe that'll elevate the quality of our shows. And I want to keep having very engaging guests. We've had some very good guests on our show. And I want to continue that. Then, of course, you know, Talk Your Ish, that's been around forever. And keep that show going, making sure that we have good content and so forth, and making sure we're making it interesting, just keeping it fresh so we don't get stale. That's the main thing I want to do with the podcast that I'm on.
Okay. Tavon?
I will agree. I think with content creation, remaining relevant and innovative is always in the clutch. We do really good. I think we've had since the beginning, like knowing that we needed to plan things out just because of schedules. But the recording consistently is something I would love to do. And then just personally, you know, we talk life, love, and wellness, but that self-care and talking it and living it are two different things.
Sure.
So for me personally, really, really focusing more on my self-care and just making that more of a priority this year. I don't want to be like F everybody else, but that's kind of the energy that I want to kind of ride into the new year with, like more me focused. Mm-hmm. You know, so trying to balance that. But yeah, those are the things that I want to, you know, work on.
Okay. Sadie's.
As far as Sweet Love TMA, I would like to grow the podcast, grow our audience, draw in some new ears, find a way to monetize it. We put a lot of time and energy in Sweet Love TMA, into the confectionery. We can get a little kickback and just some serious like structure as far as like this is that. This is when we do this is when we do that. Because we are in 3 different areas, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're individuals, a different, you know, we got our own lives going on. And so just, and as well as like continue the camaraderie in our friendship. Because for those who do not know, if you can hear me during the commercial break, we have all been friends. You know, I've known Tobias in Sunday school. I met Elise, you know, in school. So we have all been friends for over 20 years. So making sure that that comes first.
Okay. Elise.
Damn, I thought they was all like 21, 22 years old. Shit,
oh, man. That's so cute.
Man.
He be playing. I don't got time for him.
So cute.
20 years, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, how old was y'all vibe in Sunday school?
8.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah. Long time.
Okay, Elise.
Oh, I mean, it's the same. You know, that's what they were saying as far as growing the podcast, growing all of our following, like our following in all personally and collectively, all of our following, getting better at consistently, posting and everything. And yes, keeping that as well. That's regarding Sweet Love. Personally, as I said in the other show, my biggest goal is to get this house. That's number one, uno, because, and not just because, of that's something I've, wanted to do and need to do, but I don't like working, and I really just want to work.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm over this. I'm over this shit. Like, this is like really, 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 really been a interesting, very, very interesting year. And I'm like, you know what? I'm about to be on the other side, and I really, really, really need to start making more plans on how I can be financially free and not tied to the man, and be my own demand. Woman, actually, because I've had too many like days off in between to realize, I don't like this shit. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to anybody. And then when I do, I'm like, what do you want? Like, the annoyance. I had a really, 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 and now I'll say that I had a really good moment with my oldest niece. 17 years old, my baby.
17 years.
17 years.
I know you that long. 17
that long. 17 years. But I'm still waiting for the anniversary. But I literally had a conversation with her because she was talking about, I want to make money, this or that. I'm like, baby girl, try to find something that you enjoy, because you chasing money and on this kind of job, and if you don't really like it, you just trying to get it because it's a 6-figure job, you might not even get that, honey. You got a lot of odds stacked against you, so don't chase that. Find something. Your generation is doing things that they actually like to do on an everyday basis and making money off of it. Do that. Try that. You're young. So I had a real conversation which opened my eyes, like, man, it's not too late for me to do the same thing. So that's my goal personally for 2023. Get into the path of living life and not just work.
Yeah, living life with no fucks.
Yeah, right.
All right. J. Will.
Oh, man, shit. I just got to keep on going, man. Sometimes I just feel like, how much more of this shit can I take? How much more of it can I endure? Just work and just, it's a lot, man. So, just praying, man, for just to I'm pretty comfortable, but I want to be more comfortable though. And trying to figure out a end game, man. Like, I'm thinking maybe 6-7 more years, and let me just walk away from all this. So we'll see. But go stay positive though. But I need an end game to this though. This got to come to an end.
Sounds really good. Sounds really good.
Really good.
I really want to join y'all on that battle of not going to work every day. But I still got to go to work, FTJ, you know what I mean? And, I kind of get jealous because I always assumed that, with y'all with the stay-at-home job, y'all had it easier. But after listening to y'all podcast a lot, I have to say, I was wrong. Let me just say that. I was definitely wrong. Now, the reason why I said I thought it was easier is because y'all didn't have to go to work and deal with them devils. Y'all ain't had to drive to work an hour, then get there, then there's the devil at the door, you know what I mean, that don't even say good morning to you. They just there looking at you the whole fucking time. Let's get to a point you be ready to trip them down some stairs. I was like, I cashed this shit in for a fucking stay-at-home job. Then I heard the stay-at-home shit. I was like, you know what? That ain't as bad, but it's bad. But it ain't as bad. It's bad.
Listen, I mean, there is the perks of you don't gotta leave to to do the commute, but the boundaries are definitely missing when you work from home. I feel like sometimes employers don't even, I'm sorry, I'm about to go on a little rant. They don't even expect you to take a lunch or expect you to take a sick day because you are working from home. I feel like those are some variables that I've checked. But then the enemy is coming in your home. I guess that's my biggest thing is like, because I have to take this encounter this, over the computer, over the phone. It's in my home now. Like there is no separation of work and home when you work from home sometimes. Like, I don't care if you have an office. I don't care if you're in another room. It's still your home. So you know how, the home should be your peace. I feel like sometimes that's a challenge when you do work from home because the boundaries are blurred with the spaces and the time. So for me, that's my biggest experience with that I'm like, and they just as disrespectful in the Teams meeting or the Zoom meeting as they are face to face. Trust and believe, it don't change. They like to flex their power and, get above themselves and yeah. Mm-mm. Like I'm like Elise, no job would be the best ideal situation. I love
if it don't feel like a job, then it's cool.
Oh yeah, I would love that. Like if I could gear myself towards that, I would love. You know how you see people say they quit their job and do content creation. Like I would. I don't know if I want to do that, but just to be able to quit your job and be okay and not worry. Yeah, try and get like that.
Yeah.
I agree.
That definitely would be a good idea. Just to leave my job and do some shit that I love. Can't wait. Can't wait.
2023 goals, y'all.
Yeah. That's right. 2023 goals. Let's get some good and happy times. And make sure we don't be stressed out at the job.
Oh no. Yeah. Or at home. Shit.
Yeah, or at home. Yeah.
Or at home. Make your own boundaries for yourself for that, and boundaries with people too, family, friends, all that stuff. You gotta learn that healthy balance with all of that. But I think holding accountable, for something like that. That's something that it works when it's a bunch of people who have the same common goal. That we all want to make sure that we are a lot happier in 2023 and doing the things that we know is going to make us happy. So I think a check-in of, what you do to make yourself happy today type situation. What the heck? This is why I can't turn away and come back. God dang it. You are killing me. You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me.
He was in the closet.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my God.
I'm really trying to get something out my teeth, I know y'all don't want me to see me all over my teeth. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. I can't. I'm not. I'm done with y'all. I'm done.
That is terrible. That is terrible.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the fact, as the older folks say, that you have couth.
Yes, that you have couth.
You got manners. You have couth. Because I was over here tearing up some chicken and fries, and I realized my camera was going.
No, I was grubbing, but I got some beef jerky in my teeth, and I was like, pulling out my thing. I'm like, nah, I better turn my mic off before I start digging.
As we were sitting here laughing at that picture, right? And I'll be telling y'all, I don't know where Jay will get this shit from. This is like,
I don't need.
If you look at his social media, he finds the darkest shit you can think of. I'm telling you,
very dark.
I think he deletes stuff to say this ain't funny enough. Like, I really do. This shit is terrible. I was like, how in the hell?
It's really, it's dark. You gotta have I have a very sick sense of humor. You should see the shit that I don't post. That's the like the
No,
things that I
That's
text.
probably because you've been in Facebook jail too much.
That's
The
okay.
things that I text people, I'll text people like just ridiculous stuff, but I just won't post it though.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm not mad at it though. Not mad at it. Now, how do we do the Secret Santa revealing? Like, how does that go?
Yeah, what are we doing, yeah?
So the plot we never got the 8th person to equally balance that out. Although I could deem myself an administrator and not be a participant, but at the same time, but we never got an 8th individual. I mean, we can still give gifts. I don't feel like there's a time.
Who's
do we
the
need an
7th?
8th person though?
I feel like it was only
Do we
7
need a
of us.
7th?
Yeah, but do you need an
No.
8th
I
person?
see 6 here.
Who was the 7th?
Jay.
Yes.
Oh, Jay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but I don't know if you need a 8th person to balance it out. I don't think so. I don't think you need I think it's going to randomly just so no one gets themselves.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
It has to be an even number, though, doesn't it?
But I've done it without. See, I've done it without an even number, so that's why I'm confused on why it had to be even. But maybe it's I don't know because no one. If you pick your own name, like in the normal one, you just throw it back. But if the computer is generating,
Who throws it back?
No, you throw it.
Who throws it back? Shit.
No.
Listen, Sadie's told that story how she got that fucked up gift at the job. I got a fucked up gift at the job. Won't be fucked up no more. Nobody love me like me. Fuck that.
Nobody love me like me.
I don't need too many excuses to shop for myself.
Exactly. You like that? Yes, I do. Thank you.
Go over the limit. That's all.
What did we buy ourselves?
Right.
I ain't even gotta wrap it. I can pull it out the bag and everything. Like, hey, look what you got. You know what I mean? Da-da-da-da. Got a hat. Look at that. Da-da.
I mean, if we're cool with that, and whoever gets themselves, if they get themselves, I guess you shop for you. We can pull names and go from there. And then I think the only thing we were saying is just everybody just put your address in a shared space so that it can still be a surprise when you get your gift. You don't know who got you.
That sounds very good.
And then we can round that out in a show in the new year. You know.
So okay. So now this when you hit the button and we find out who we get, or
I think everybody can go in individually into the app and hit draw names.
What was the name of the app again?
I don't know. I got so many apps.
I can't leave this right now, or but we can spin back.
We're gonna spend the block
unless somebody got an extra device.
Yeah, I do. I'm looking.
I got one.
What's the app? Where am I going?
Secret Santa app.
That's the name of it.
Draw a name. I drew a name.
Where's this app?
But you already did it.
I just drew a name.
Okay, well keep it
from where?
All right. Hold on. Let me get off the app now, because then you're gonna see what name I drew.
What's the name of the app?
The name it's called Draw Names.
You drew me, didn't you, Dennis?
Huh?
You picked my name, didn't you?
Wow, why would you say some shit like that? I'm like,
oh Lord.
So
I'm on it. So all you gotta do is draw a name.
Why you say something like that? All you gotta do is hit the button and say draw names. It should be a red. It should be a white and red.
That wasn't a no.
Wasn't a yes either. Hello.
Oh, you picked my name.
Oh, I must not. I don't.
Dennis already drew names, so let me go ahead and draw my name.
I didn't draw a name.
Not that chocolate. It must have been Jay.
How do I get to the app?
It should be on your phone, Jay Will.
It's not on my phone.
You didn't download that?
Yeah, you never downloaded it.
No, I did.
So now you gotta go back to the messenger, and you gotta go download that.
I'm about to draw my name too.
Yeah,
which messenger is it?
Ooh, this is fun.
All right.
It actually rolls and shit. And
It does.
I
got my name.
You're not supposed to tell anybody, at least.
Yeah, I didn't tell who. But I got my name.
I thought you said you got your name like you got.
Oh, no,
I
got my
hold on. Let me see if I can send it to you.
Wait, you not supposed to tell anybody.
So it's called Draw Names Secret Santa.
Go to the messenger where you message with me and you message it. All right.
Okay.
And then scroll up till you see there should be a app there. There should be a link.
Okay.
Okay.
How to play. No, that's not it.
What? What else did I send you?
You sent me Kahoot.
Kahoot was fun.
That's the only one that you sent me.
I sent you Kahoot.
I got a bunch of DraftKings stuff.
Oh, here it is. Draw names. Here it is.
Kahoot was a good time.
Yeah, draw names is right here. December 2nd.
No, the link that you sent me is to the website, not the app.
Yeah, you from the website, you download the app. That's how I did it.
Oh, there it is. Draw names.
There you go. There you go, Jay Will. There you go.
So I got to download it.
I thought I did this already.
You might have did. It might be sitting right there.
It's not. It's not on my phone, so I'm downloading it again.
Shout out to the team. Still wetting gifts. Happy Kwanzaa. We're still giving gifts.
Still giving gifts. Give us.
Gift givers.
Gift givers.
That could be a show too, you know.
And shout out to y'all and y'all families.
I don't see no link.
Happy holidays to y'all and y'all families.
Thank you.
I don't see a link to join y'all.
Your name is in there.
I know. That's just y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Never mind.
Show us your phone.
So I'm on the app now. But when I did it before, it wasn't on the app. It was on the website. That's what I'm saying. It's different. And so now it's telling me to accept the invitation, but I don't have an invitation. Did y'all send me an invitation?
Yeah.
I'm with Sharon. I don't see it, nor do I have it.
I got it. I don't know. What did y'all do wrong? Wow. That hurt.
Okay. So this is what I had to do, Mercedes. This is what I had to do. So I went and got the app from the App Store. Then I had to go back to the link that Dennis gave me. Click on it again. Then your invitation will pop up.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, this is I don't understand this shit.
Did you draw the name yet? Oh no, you ain't drawn the name.
I'm drawing now.
Oh.
Wait, I don't have the link though. Dennis didn't send me a link.
Wait a minute. I sent y'all was already TMA. Y'all was already in there.
It's a lot.
Wait, so it's our group message?
No.
Yeah.
Sadie, you don't have the app on your phone? Sadie?
I drew my name.
So just go to the app, because when I went and I opened the app, I was just able to click on, and it showed you who already drew names and so forth. No?
Already drew. I got my name.
All right, cool beans.
Okay, so I got a name.
So when are we supposed to do this?
We didn't pick a date. I guess we picked a date.
Was the drawing date. I don't think we had a dead date, right? I mean, a deadline date, right? Why?
And what's the limit?
I think we said $20.
Okay.
But you give as your pockets lead you. How about that?
No, right.
Let them lead you.
Let them lead you.
Let them
be
lead
blessed.
you.
Be a blessing.
Right.
I got a blessing. All right.
Somebody tell me who's left.
I'm gonna send one of y'all.
We don't know who's left.
Right.
I'm gonna send one of y'all. I'm gonna send whoever I pick. I'm gonna send y'all a midget stripper though. They
Wait,
half price.
Okay, listen, I've been drinking and I'm acting like the special one. I'm really not on. I don't see a link anywhere. Can somebody resend it to me? Send me everything.
So I gonna have to send it because we were the original 3 in there.
Right.
And where though? I don't know.
Oh my God. and I think because your name
Draw
is listed on
Names.
there.
Yeah,
It's in
only
our group
2.
message.
It's only 2 people in there. I'm about to send it to you, cities. They haven't drawn names. You and Jay.
Okay, I got Jay.
Yeah, no, Jay.
I got Jay. Thanks.
Nope, you can't do that. So
No, you
here
can't
you go.
do the somebody got you.
You're gonna mess up. You're messing up the algorithm.
Okay. She's just so anti.
Because you don't know if somebody else drew Jay or not.
What in the Yeezys?
I just sent it to you.
No, we don't. That don't mean that Jay was picked or not.
Yeah.
Once you draw a name, does that person go away?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Dennis picked me.
What in the hell?
I know it, Dennis. I seen it on your face.
Ain't nothing on my goddamn face. What you saying?
Yeah, I see. I read it, and in your eyes, I saw the reflection.
First of all, people don't even talk about my eyes. I'm trying to know. The last Waka that we talked about on some eyes. The last. I just got these eyes a couple years ago.
Shut the hell up.
No, I'm serious. You can go for Joe. That's dead
I
serious.
Shut the hell up. Anybody have vacations planned for next year?
Yeah, we're going to ATL.
Going to Atlanta.
All right. We got Maryland
ATL,
out there.
shorty.
We're going to Atlanta, North Carolina. Where else?
North Carolina. Raise up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the ladies come see me since the fellas won't come.
Matter of fact, I do got to go back to Miami. I forgot.
The fellas going everywhere all over the country won't come to North Carolina.
Listen, just
Then
This is
Jay
mixed
come.
with
Then
pound cake, right?
Jay come to North Carolina. They don't even tell me.
ooh,
Sucker. He just a sucker.
I'm excited to travel this year. That was something that I really didn't do. Well, next year. That was something that I really didn't get to do this year. Was a lot of travel.
Right. I
So
still
next
ain't been to
year-
Vegas yet.
Huh?
Still haven't been to Vegas yet.
What are you waiting on?
I don't know. I'm scared I'm going to lose all my money. You know they allow you to trick in Vegas? You know they allow you to trick in Vegas?
Listen, you better set up your OnlyFans now.
Tricking is illegal in Vegas. Did you know that?
It's legal.
Tricking.
Hey, them H to the O's will just come and get you right at the slot machine.
Right, you don't
They'll
even
come
I heard
right
they
up.
right there as soon as you get off the plane.
Listen, you don't even have to pay for it, okay? It's Vegas, okay? People are really just going for an experience. So save your money because you ain't got to pay for it.
You ain't gotta pay for
it
it.
here though.
Huh?
But do you have to pay for it here?
He's talking about
Really?
he'll lose his money because it's whatchamacallit.
The host?
Because it's illegal, you know,
It's legal, right.
in Vegas.
So
However,
my $20
save
is
your
good.
money.
You understand?
Listen,
Because-
I'm just curious. Do you really have to pay for it locally though?
No, but you got to talk.
Oh my god!
That's what you got. You got.
Oh
You
my
got to
god!
have conversations.
What do you want? A dummy? Like
And
I
then
don't
you,
understand.
and then when you get there, and then after you got the conversation going, then when you get there, then you got to watch a movie. So
Oh wow! You need to expand
What?
your dating life.
what in the heck? No, I haven't.
You don't want
Oh,
you don't
no.
want a relationship for real.
Not really. Clearly, he doesn't want a conversation outside of the podcast.
I do have conversations outside the podcast, Miss. You are something else. I have conversations outside the podcast. When I see danger, I just know I'm cool.
Danger.
It's danger. I'm cool.
Mhm.
You
I
gotta
was
know
at that
dangerously.
one girl house not too long ago. No, this was like a couple months back. Yeah, a couple months back. I was at a girl house and I was like near her kitchen and I heard this noise in the trash can.
Mm-mm.
And it was two mice fighting over each other. I got to go. Because that shit just sounds so dangerous. I just thought they would come out there and whoop my ass. So I got to get out of here.
Lord have mercy.
That's disgusting.
Things happen.
That's frowned upon. But where are you meeting them at? I mean, we're totally sidetracked here, but
I might be at a brunch comedy show. Where else my girls at? Outside of work. That's kind of the worst thing to do. Don't meet no girl outside your job. It's kind of the worst thing.
Oh, you literally meet outside your job.
Yeah. I see them when they drop the kids off. I got to see every version of them. You know what I mean? I got to see that one, that robe on that ain't got no rope to it. I got to see all that. Bonnet life. I don't know where they thought that shit was legal at. I see every flavor.
But you ain't approaching the people with bonnets on out the house, right?
Nah.
Okay. All right.
At least I don't think I do until they show up at the airport with the fucking bonnet on. And,
my question for them is: do you change your outside bonnet for inside bonnet?
No.
Just like
no.
Do you go to bed?
What's the outside bonnet?
I don't know. Like, you know how, like, if you go outside in your outside clothes, people be like, "Oh, I don't sit on my couch or sit on my bed in my outside clothes."
Hey, lying.
Oh, I don't. I don't sit on my bed with my outside clothes. I don't.
And neither do I. But are you? But are those the same people who have do you have an outside bonnet and an inside bonnet? Because if you're gonna be outside with your bonnet on, are you coming back in your house and
I don't go outside with my bonnet on. Mm-mm.
Me neither. But I want to know for the people who do you have an outside bonnet and an inside?
No, they
bonnet?
don't.
Because
no,
that behooves me. You can't have the.
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
Again,
I bet you they don't.
If they don't care enough to not do something with their head going outside, they don't care enough of what all the nastiness that's in their bonnet and sleeping on that joint right when they get to bed. They don't care. They don't care.
They don't care.
That's gross.
You'll catch them in Walmart with a bonnet on, a hoodie, and the pajama pants and Crocs. Okay.
Oh my God.
No socks in the snow and outside.
Mm-hmm.
And they the Crocs with the holes in them.
This is how I feel like we date ourselves. Because I feel like for me, you wore a bonnet or a scarf because you were preserving your hair while you was indoors for when you went outside. So that's why I can't get behind the bonnet. Like, because I'm like, well, in the house, one thing, but you go outside, that's when you're supposed to look presentable. So why are you going outside looking like that? Like, that is where I have the disconnect. Like, I don't get it. I'm confused.
Look at that. I just bought my gift.
Don't you say you bought somebody a bonnet.
Hey, Will, you got me.
You never know.
I seen it. I seen the reflection in your glasses.
You see it in my eyes and my glasses? Never know.
Everybody's eyes, glasses.
I thought I was special, Sadie's not mine. You got it. She just said to everybody, I seen it in your eyes. I thought my eyes really did some shit. I'm like, I just got these. I say, Doc did a good job. 3 years, they already doing something? All right, Doc.
Oh. Sadie, did you pick your person yet?
Yeah, I did.
He is his person.
I was just making sure. So someone has to tell Jay to draw hers.
I didn't already bought the gift just now.
I'll text her right now.
Top tier.
So you bought the gift. And
He must know who he's sending it to because we didn't put no addresses.
No, it's gonna come to me first, and I have to. Yeah.
Oh, he gonna put a letter with it, yo. So
right.
That's nice. That's sweet.
Leah, 4-page letter. See there?
Hey, J. Will, let me just say this right now as we grown men in here. If you write me a letter, that'll be the last letter you will. I'm just letting you know that right now. As we are grown men in here.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's okay. Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I might. I mean, if y'all, whoever did a wish list, that does help. So Whoever did a wish list or didn't
I'm doing it now.
You're doing it now? Okay.
I'm doing my wish list now.
Look at that. Everybody's so excited. I did my wish list. Like, Sadie's, you didn't do a wish. Sadie's, that look like it's kicking in. That look like it's kicking in. Look like you about to do something at the 2 something. You know what I mean? That look is saying we're gonna do something till about 2 something.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. I'm excited. So wait, when's the deadline, guys? I don't think we established that. What's the deadline?
We didn't establish that at all.
Let's put it out for a few weeks. Let's say it won't get here until January 7th.
That's fine.
I mean, but it might come earlier than that, though.
Yeah.
Let's make the deadline. Let's make the deadline Martin Luther King birthday. We'll meet him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works.
That works.
That works. Cool. And then we put the addresses where?
Well, as soon as you make the group chat, we'll put the addresses in there.
Yeah, put the addresses in the group chat, and we just go from there.
I thought we had we don't have a group chat already.
No,
Messenger. I think we do. Huh?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
I distinctly remember a group chat.
We have a couple ones where we're all in for different things, but I don't know. Dennis, I don't, put that on your shoulders. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No.
Take that.
She said, take that. No, she didn't.
I really don't know what she did by that, but Miss Elise,
take that.
Like I said, we need to get her more on camera.
I agree.
Yeah, she needs to be, or
Listen, you don't know the story. I've been pushing them both to engage with my fave TikTok. So they're working on it to get her on camera more with TikTok and their personal social media. So yes,
it's hard.
It's not.
What's so hard?
You just record yourself and then do the voiceover. You don't have to do the recording of your sound at the same time. Just do little videos of yourself and then do the voiceover.
To do it every day is hard, though.
Oh, I'm not saying that because I'm not there myself. Like, I mean,
to do it every day,
life be lifing, and I'm not going to sit here and put all my business on camera. I don't get behind that. I'm not doing all that, but just more presence.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of have to now because one of my gifts was like a little GoPro, so I have to do it. That's a commitment I need to make since someone invested in that. I have to do it.
Oh, somebody invested in your talents. Look at that.
I guess.
There you go.
I just gotta do it because that's one of my, which is a terrible motivator, but it is motivator. If someone puts stakes in me, then I feel like I can't let that down versus left to my own devices. Yeah. For me, I'm like, I'm okay. I don't need to do it. But since that happened, I actually kind of got it now. So forced.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the more new content. I have so many new ideas. I like to take a page out of y'all's book and do more interviews.
I like the interview you did with Fly Girl and the girls. What's the girl's name? No doubt.
Yeah, when she run the city tour, that was cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed those opportunities, and that's something that I'm looking forward to doing in the new year's, more interviews, just to hear different people's backstory. I enjoy Fly Girl personally because we really could reminisce on so many things that she's done in the city, and just to kind of get the behind the scenes, because it's bigger than what we, to do things, events and things like that is so much more effort than what I realized. So to hear it from somebody who's been doing it for 25 years was pretty awesome.
Right.
But and she was just so cool. And that was, I don't know if you guys know that. And I always say shout out to you, Dennis, and you, Sharon. You guys, just the reaching out to different people. I don't know how you guys do it, but my take was like, you know what? All people can say is no if you ask them to be on the show. All they can say is no.
Or they gonna
No,
hit you
I
with
ran
the,
into-
or
no,
they
yeah.
gonna hit you with the Hollywood. Yeah, I'll do it, sure.
Yeah. I mean, we went to an event at Rec Philly, and we just have to send the email, and one of the creators of Rec Philly was like, "Yeah, I'll be on your podcast." So that was kind of cool. So that's something I'm looking forward to doing in the new year. But yeah, I definitely took that idea and inspiration from you guys to do more interviews and just to put it out there. Like, all they can say is no.
Yeah. Well, I would like to thank you for that. Yeah, but getting those interviews is kind of like up and down. I have to tell you that. It's definitely up and down. There's been some days it was like, oh, this is easy. I can do this. Then there's some days like, I really got to be a groupie to get this interview. I don't feel like being a groupie.
It's that.
I don't feel like being a groupie. I just want the interview.
Yeah, I don't want to reach too far out for that because I'm not fitting the bag, but I will ask, but I ain't fitting the bag. Not
No.
Nah.
Gotta be a groupie on some people. Some people just automatically give it to you. Like, no questions asked. What day? Hey, I'm free that day. Yeah, no problem.
But I feel like for me with that, like, trust me, there's somebody else. I guess that's how I take with it. Like, yes, your perspective will be appreciated and I'll be grateful for it. But at the same time, I know I can, with a little bit more research and a little bit more, time, I can find somebody else who might be a little bit more willing to give.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what the even crazy thing about them is. Like I try to get people that you ain't really hear their story. They're like local heroes, but they may have fell off or something like that. And I may not, and like I said, they're local heroes and they may give me the runaround. But then somebody who's actually in a celebrity spot will actually be like, "Oh no, I'll do it for you, no problem."
Yeah.
When you want it done, and like Touré, like every time I see Touré, immediately he come up, give me a pound hug. He'll spot me out every time. Like, yeah, I didn't know you was here. What's up? You all right? You good? Yeah, man. I came to the show. He was like, "I'm glad you came."
Right. That's dope.
Every time. But then to be other people, and you go hit them up, you be like, "Damn, I can't get an interview with them." And I'll be like, "Yeah, you know what? It all depends on who they are, what they want to do."
Yeah.
Right. This is crazy. Here's my number.
Yes. But is anything y'all want to say to end the show? Can't keep y'all too long. I know y'all got things to do. I got a couple things to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Drink Tito's vodka.
I ain't drinking no fucking Tito's vodka.
Our sponsor tonight is Tito's. Tito's vodka.
See you with some brown shit.
Yeah, it's a long story, but I always just try to knock the edge off of something dark and then I go immediately to light. I don't hang with the dark too long. I just, yeah.
So is it this theory of when people say don't mix dark with light? Is that just for people who can't drink?
No, that's anybody.
That's sort of kind of, but like I said, I just had one shot.
No, see, I think what it is then is if you can't chug, right? You can't drink a lot of dark and then a lot of white.
Drink some Tito's, drink some Hennessy, drink some Tito's. No.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can be down for a couple of days.
You just drink one glass of brown and then you drink the rest white the rest of the night, you're gonna be fine.
Right.
Okay.
There's levels to this. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I'll be wondering.
The key is just water. If you just drink a lot of water in between, you'll be fine. I learned that.
I started to really believe that I was, a drunk. Once I realized this light and dark thing don't hit me like y'all say it do.
Shit.
When we ran out of Henny and we went to Bacardi, because that's what people used to drink back then. Bacardi. Wasn't no Ciroc out. When we went to Bacardi, I was cool.
My days of mixing liquor are over. Okay, it's been too many dark moments, too many moments. Room spinning. I'm cool.
Long as you ain't pee on nobody, you all right.
I ain't pee on nobody. I ain't pee in nobody's car, but I'm cool. Like
I usually just fall asleep. I used to fall asleep in the weirdest places. Let me tell you a weird place I fell asleep. I got so drunk I fell asleep in Camden at the transportation center.
Oh shit, you bold.
And I kept checking my pockets like every time I woke up, like, they got me, them dirty motherfuckers. Like, I wake up like, oh no, they ain't get me. I'm cool.
You bold.
I went back and wake up to the
sun. You went to sleep in Camden?
Right.
Crazy.
Because you might fall asleep on the whole bus ride, but as soon as it pulled up to the Camden Transportation Center, you woke up.
Like this, wide open.
Not me.
You woke up like, we're about 10 minutes from Philly. Let me get myself together.
Well, I can move to the front if there's a front seat. Like, I'm going to sit behind the driver. I know it's female. Don't let it be dark. I'm sitting behind the driver.
Me, on the other hand, I done fell asleep on buses so bad drunk. Remember that time I caught the H bus and I was supposed to be going somewhere at West Oak Lane. I ended up at Cheltenham Mall. I'm like, all right, well, you about to go back past the joint. Woke back up, I'm at Broad area. I said, oh, you know what, this is it. I ain't supposed to meet him. That's it, I'm out. I ain't even supposed to meet him. That's what it was.
Nope.
No, those adventures in Philly though, those were a time, man.
Terrible. Yeah, that was my only thing. I fall asleep in the weirdest place.
No.
Fell asleep in the club next to the speaker.
I don't know how you did that.
right next to the speaker. Fell asleep at a strip club next to the speaker.
They should have all got fired because they wasn't doing their job.
Right.
Wow. At the strip club next to the speaker. And I think I had just graduated high school too. I was like so excited. You know what I mean? And I graduated and he was like, come on, we're gonna go to the strip club. I'm like, oh, come on, bet, we going. We started playing pool, drinks was flowing. I lost. I think I talked to like 2 girls and fell right to sleep next to the speaker. Ain't nobody even say nothing. Announcer, the bouncer, all of them. They all walk right by.
That's terrible.
That's goddamn shit.
Yeah. And Chrome it was even worse because I'm outside, outside Chrome is the balcony and everything, big ass balcony. I'm asleep right there, knocked out. Only person said something to me was the girl that she was the bartender. She's the only one said something to me. She was like, you all right? Because your friends just keep laughing at you like something happened. Well, I'm good. She's like, well, here, take this water. Took the water, put it right down, went right back to sleep.
That's bad when the bartender gives you water on the house.
No, I love that the bartenders would look at it. They'd be like, you know what? You need a glass of water. And they would give you more than one. And they'd be like, you cut off.
Right. They won't give you a bottle of water.
They'll give you a glass.
Yeah.
And they be like, you done.
Bottle of water. I remember my homie was like, yeah, I'm going to go in there and get a bottle of water. Ain't nothing but $1 then. So he couldn't reach the bartender. He goes in there and he was like, I just need a bottle of water. So she was like, no, I just need one. She said, I know. It's $3. He said, $3 for water? I ain't thirsty no more then. I'm out.
Oh my God.
Cheap ass Negroes, what I tell you.
Those was the days.
Day when we were college students, though, Jay, well, that was gas, toll, coke check, a couple of drinks. You made all that work for $20. $20. You did ask you for a $3. You'd be like, can I just get a cup of ice and chew on ice?
Listen, you made connections. You was like, listen, you see me, I see you. Can I put my coat on that speaker? Yes.
Oh, yes.
We ain't got to worry about coat check, y'all. We all pile our coats on the top of the speaker. Or if we knew the DJ, we gave all our coats to the DJ. Didn't have to worry about that. $2 Tuesdays, the nasty ass apple martinis. We all drank them because we wanted to be drunk. And or we all pitched in for a bottle.
They were nasty.
Them apple martinis was disgusting. But we all pitched in for a bottle, and we was
all apple pucker or Midori.
Oh
Midori. Yes. But yeah,
or somebody dated a bouncer, and we'd be like, "Yo, go talk to your boy."
Right. Shoot, especially with them cold nights at transit and the long ass lines outside. We're like, did you call him? Did you?
Yeah, let him know we was
like,
coming.
yeah, okay. Bypass the line. Hate people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I first
transit was cool, yo. Transit, they had $2 Tuesdays at Transit. Transit was cool, but we wasn't old enough to get in until we actually knew a bouncer and he let us in. But he kept saying the same thing, like, but y'all gotta have ID. And we keep looking at him like, oh, we ain't old enough to get in. But sorry, you just gotta have ID. Like, all right.
Yeah, that part. Because they really didn't care. Like,
no.
And I was
when I first started,
lost my ID a lot. Go ahead, J. Will.
Oh no, it's okay, Czar. When I first started going out, I was drinking $2 Tuesdays, and golly, I had a fake ID too, so I was probably like 19. But I was drinking brandy separators. That was brandy, milk, and Kahlua.
Oh my God.
And so like I said, it was $2 Tuesdays, so we broke as shit. So we get there, we try to get, I think 2 for $1 was from 9 to 11. So we get there right at 9 so we could, and I probably pound out about 6 of those things and then, dance the night away. But then we always ended up at Taco Bell going home. And for the life of me, being young and just stupid, I never could figure out why I always had the bubble guts the next day. Like, why am I just, like, what? And one day, this OG cat, he saw me drinking, I had 2 of them in my hand. It was 2 for $1. So, yeah. So he was like, hey, man, what are you drinking? I said, oh, these are brandy separators. He's like, what is that? I said brandy, just the well brandy, Kahlua, and milk. He said, man, how do you feel the next day? And I looked at him, I said, fucked up. He said, man, you got to leave that alone, man. He's like, just start drinking liquor, you know what I mean? Or get you a beer or something. He said, that looked like a stomach ache in the morning. I'm like, man, I'm sitting here drinking all this damn milk, Kahlua, and brandy, and then going to Taco Bell too.
You just had about died.
Right. Your stomach fell up. Oh my God. I can't.
I think just being 19 saved. Because if I tried to do some shit like that now, it'd be over.
Yeah.
My after the club was Checkers.
We when we were going rowing, because me and Say were at rowing at the time, and they just did the Glassboro Bucks. I don't know if it was called that or the Rowing Bucks. So you could use your student ID and the financial aid and the money you had on that to go to new places. Like you go to McDonald's. And I don't remember the name of the chicken tender that McDonald's used to have. But we would go there.
Chicken Select.
The McDonald's. Huh?
Chicken Select.
The chicken selects. Them shits like $20 for 3 tenders, but you pay for it because you're so drunk. I'm exaggerating the price, but not really. Because chicken selects did close an hour late. But we could use our ID and our money on there to pay for our food. So our McDonald's was 24/7. We would go there after the club when we got back after dropping everybody off, and we would go there, get our chicken selects or whatever, and that's how we would end the night. Because it was like, yo, I don't even gotta have no money. Okay, so we got $20 to go to the club. I got this money on my rowing card, and we good. Like, this is gonna be a great night. And we was like, if only they just took this joint at the liquor store, we'll be winning.
Yo, that's crazy.
So I know I'm a little bit older than y'all, but when I was in college, you could buy beer and wine with food stamps. So we can get, I can get a case of 40s or some Night Train or some, Carlo Rossi. You couldn't buy liquor, but you could get beer or wine with food stamps. And there used to be this chick on campus that would sell booklets of food stamps, just like they do now with the card, but it would be half off. So she'd give you a $50 book for $25 or $100 for $50, whatever. And so when you took that $20 food stamp to the liquor store, I say I'll just buy a 40 for $1.79, give them the $20 food stamp, they give me real cash change back. So that was my safe haven in college. Like I was balling with food stamps. I have a couple $100 in food stamps in my pocket, maybe $5 in real money, but I always kept food stamps because I could get my beer and wine.